Okay, so on to the next part, and it's going to be fun, a little bit creative. We're going to start making some choices about which parts of this sample we're going to use. So actually for this part, we're going to need to look a little bit at the screen. So I'm going to try and tilt it this way and crop in at the important moments. So number one, what did we have? We had this, didn't we? Let's do a couple of things. Let's first start playing with the pitch with this A knob here. So... oh yeah, okay. So about down like 3 or 4, you can see on the left side, might be okay for some styles of music, and then up about 4 on this side is kind of what I've come to settle on. I really like it at about 4 up there, whatever that is. But we're gonna hit this effects button next, and you can see a little FLT for filter. Let's see what that does. Low pass. High pass. Okay. So there we go. That might have some really fun creative uses later. Maybe not for this video. Press it again, and here we are at the most important part, TRI for trim. Now we're going to need to look at that bar across the top of the screen here, and you can see we're moving around back and forth. Start of the sample. Oh, middle of the sample. And towards the end here. So, you can see the pitch shift has already brought us up to that higher tempo that I think is going to be fun for a kind of drum and bass sort of style. But, too early, move forwards, a little too early still, and let's see what we can find. Some cymbals, excellent. This is very short, so we're going to turn the B knob now to make it longer. You can see the length is extended, right? So leave this pretty short, I think. Chance for a little double bass drum here. Might work. Number 3. Remember, 3, 7, 11, and 15 were already cool. Number 4. Let's find a spot for that. I kind of like that, coming down into the kick. Number 5. Make it a little longer. Easily usable. Alright, that's cool. Number 6. That's going to be great. Okay, so it's going to be really interesting depending on where we place it in our sequence later on. Okay, so we're going to keep that. Number 7. Yeah, we're just going to keep all of those because they're just nice snares to have. Number 8. Now this one I want to go a little earlier maybe. And that's a nice clean 2 kicks there. Number 9. Just going to make it longer. The ones that I was happy with the in point on, I'm just making a longer out point from. So this is kind of nice. Number 10. Alright, so it's around the same spot. I want to try and get that little cymbal snare bit. Where are you? Make it a little longer. There's some nice little cymbal work. That's an interesting spot. Okay, that could be fun. Leave you 12. Go a little longer. I don't know, I'm going to try that a little shorter. I'm not sure why, I just feel like it right now. Number 13. A little bit of length. Alright, might use that. That's cool. And 15. And 16, we just needed to shorten, I think. All right. Okay, so what do we got? So now that I've got all of these trimmed the way I like, now I'm just going to jam around for a little bit, see if I can, I don't know, run into any interesting musical loops. So I think I mentioned earlier that it doesn't matter too much what the length of each of these chops are, and I think that's because either they're at the same tempo or they're kind of cutting each other off as we trigger them. So, I don't know, like... Alright, so now it's time for the final and most exciting part of this little video series. We're going to start sequencing each of these little chops of that sample all together, and we're going to create some pretty sick breaks. So let's get onto that now.